Blair. See the light-colored gravel out here?
Yes.
The Chinook's spawning on there. Them spring Chinook started coming in April, May, and June down in lower Clackamas.
Bunch down there.
Yeah, oh, there's quite a few in here.
Yeah.
About half a dozen or so.
It's good to see them using this gravel up here. I don't think there were many using it for a long time.
No, our spring Chinook runs are getting a lot bigger.
The dams shut them off for many years. That's your rock there?
This is my rock, this little fat red guy here. Matches me. Okay. This time of the year, we haven't had no rain for about a month and a half, so the water temperature hasn't warmed up a lot. July and August, we have the warmest time of the year, and so you always want to fish below a rapids. That's where the most oxygen will be, is in the faster, more bubbly type water.
Yeah.
And so the fish will hold in that water, and the food will come washing through the rapids, and all they gotta do is run up and grab it quick. So you don't have to fish deep, because when it comes to a rapids, that's usually the shallowest part of the water, so usually 6 inches to a foot away from the bobber, as far as you're ever gonna get. And because you can't see under them bubbles, you're gonna cover every bit of water. So the fish haven't learned that they've got to move back into the deeper part of the river yet. There's still quite a few of them holding this rapids. That's why we're fishing it.
That's where they go in the winter, when it gets cold, is into the deep water?
That's what you look for them in the wintertime, the slowest, deepest water you can find. The fish's metabolism's cold, and the water's cold, and I'm cold.
There you
Fish
go.
on!
There you go. Boy, he was right in those rocks, wasn't he?
Took that purple and pink.
Yeah. That's pretty color.
It's a pretty color, yeah.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
That's my wife's favorite.
I picked some out to bring off the shelf.
Now, see how he's holding this rock? I'm gonna wait for him to swim away from it.
All right. Ooh, and he did.
You don't like these rocks.
Well, you should have a lot of experience with playing steelhead and rock piles here.
Yeah, I like to play in the rock pile.
Water you've showed me today, it's all, big boulders and rock piles.
I do like my rocks.
You've had that rod specially made?
Yeah, because of the rocks I fish in. Whoa, we got a line burner here, a line burner. Okay, because I'm always fishing in the rocks, and I'm casting over tops of them lots of times, I have to keep my line up off the rocks. And as short as I am, I found out a longer rod helps me. This nearly getting hard on the wrist.
Well, you're getting old and feeble.
Is that what it is, old and feeble? I'm gonna walk down to him instead of him walking to me.
You should have that old wrist in shape, though.
You would think so. Well, that's another reason for this long butt. You lock it up underneath your arm, and he ain't actually fighting my wrist. I can open my hand, and I still got him. Come on, don't go around the rock.
What test line you've got?
I run straight 8, right from the reel down to the jig.
That's what you told me, I thought, so that's what I did.
Well, the reason I can get by with this is because I run such a light drag. You can hear it squealing here when that fish makes a run. I just run the drag loose and let him run. Once you got the hook in him, 250 yards of line on there, he has to go a long ways. As fat as I am, I ought to be able to go 20 yards by the time he goes 200. Well, looks like it's about ready to give up on us here, Larry.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Oh, you scared him.
Well, that fish has fought really well. Didn't jump as much as mine. I'll bet it is a buck.
It might be. Yeah, he didn't jump.
Yeah, the
He
hens
jumped at least 3 times.
hens will jump more, won't they?
Yeah, the hens tend to jump a little more.
Yeah.
This might be a buck. He's got a pretty dark stripe on him.
Look how pretty, huh?
That is a male.
Yeah, it's in there pretty tight, Jim. Maybe you better give me a hand there.
Yeah, they do have an awful big barb on them. And as long as I'm catching releases, I should pinch all the barbs down, but I'm a lazy rascal, so I don't.
Well, probably you'd lose a few the way they jump around and stuff.
But she's just barely hooked by a little bit of skin right here is all it amounts to. She's back there, come right out.
Well, that's a beautiful fish. Look at those size of those fins. And he's even got a fair dorsal fin, even though that's not as big as a wild one would be. I'll get him out here where he's got some real clean water. All right.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah. Oh, good job. Huh?
We did it, eh?
We had a great time, huh?
Join us again next time for more Fishing the West.
Fishing the West with Larry Schoenborn was filmed entirely on location. The shows have been updated from their original formats to the more modern digital format for superior quality. No stuntmen were used, and this was way before Photoshop.